Yes, and that's when we see the Quran, for example, verses, the rest of the words of the Prophet ﷺ, the Prophet ﷺ spoke, and that's actually the other half of the revelation from Allah is the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, his way, his speech and actions and so on. He would give speeches and talks and so on and so forth. And comparing the speech of the Prophet ﷺ to the Quran is comparing between the heavens and the earth. And that by itself is such a miraculous thing. So the Quran is the exact words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke the Quran with letter and sound. Nothing is the like of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you compare this, as you said, to the previous books, where we believe in all of these books are words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but people distorted it. And that's why it's people, they would use these books as translations, and nobody has the original words, kept for the most part. And when it comes to the Quran, if you go to any masjid, any place of worship, any mosque all over the earth, in the east and the west, whether people speak Arabic or not, you enter the masjid in Salatul Maghrib, Salatul Isha, or Salatul Fajr, when the Imam says Allahu Akbar, everybody speaks the same language, which is the Quran, the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. We get to understand the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by translating the meanings of what is being said. So the miraculous thing is not in the translation of the Book of Allah. I remember one time I was in some of the airports and I saw someone, he approached me and he said, "Did you see the new Quran?" And I said, "What new Quran?" Because he sees me like this. So he came and he opened this, translated copy. It looks like, the copies of the Quran. And it has, the Arabic has been changed. Every time the name of Allah is mentioned, they would say, "and his son," or something funny like this. In the Arabic, if a person reads it, he would laugh. Because it doesn't make sense whatsoever, and it takes away the miraculous linguistics of the Quran. But in the translation, people can write whatever they want in the translation. It there's no miraculous thing into the linguistics of it. And that's why no matter what they do, the Quran would never be changed. Why? Because this is the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He promised for it to be saved. And it's saved in the hearts of the people more than anything else. It's not saved in books necessarily. It's mainly in the hearts of the people. That's why young and old, which is another sign.